Welcome to week 27 of my Accutane adventures, and look, I even got Jesus on my side. Now, as you can hear, I am a little bit sick, so we'll talk about that in a second, but first let's talk about how my face is looking. I'm gonna come up real close. Be careful, prepare yourselves. Right now, it looks like my face is clear in almost every part except for a couple trouble areas. I have just a little bit here and here, and then I have this big one up here. I don't know why it's so big, but everything else is starting to clear up. Like my chin down here is nice and smooth. I just got a bunch of little ones. But I don't know where that came from. You know, midweek last week, I could feel it, and you can feel that it's gonna come up and turn into something, and then it did. It just got viciously large. And then it's been kind of draining every couple of days, which is gross, and it's just hanging around a little bit too long, and I wish it would go away. But that's the last cyst I hope that I'll have, last big one at least, and then hopefully after it's gone, we can just like really work on just the last little bits, and then we'll be done. Ooh, you're going down, acne. You're going down. Now, like I said, I am a little bit sick. I think I have a bit of bronchitis and laryngitis. Laryngitis just being an inflammation of my vocal cords, that's why my voice is messed up, and bronchitis just being an inflammation of my bronchioles and my air passageways, which is basically just an extended cough. And as far as how I feel now compared to when I was not on Accutane and I got sick, there's not much difference. I'm actually still able to go to the gym. Usually when I get sick, I feel like I'm too weak. I feel like I'm not rested enough. I feel like my blood is too thin. I just don't feel good enough to go to the gym, but I've actually been going every single day of last week. The only thing that I can say has been different now that I'm on Accutane that I'm sick is that I feel a little bit more dry on the inside. When I breathe a big breath, I feel like it kind of hurts a little bit, and I feel like that is because of the Accutane, but who knows, that could just be what I think. So really, being sick on Accutane I don't think is really any worse than being sick when you're not on Accutane. So I wanted to point something out that those of you that have muscle and work out and have acne can probably relate to, and these two gentlemen gave me the perfect segue to go into this. Now, if you see a person with severe acne, there are a lot of people with severe acne. If you see one of them and they don't work out, they don't have a lot of muscle, but they have really bad acne all over the face, you wouldn't walk up to them and be like, oh, is that because you're on steroids, right? Because they don't have a lot of muscle. But you do know that they have really bad acne, and that's genetic. For them, it's genetic. But then you go up to a guy like me, you go up to the guy that's in the gym every day, you go up to the guy that works really hard to get a good physique, and instead of thinking, he probably just has severe genetic acne, just like any other person that has severe genetic acne. Instead, you go up to him and you say, oh, are you on steroids? That's why you have muscle. That's why you have acne, because you're on steroids. And I think that's an absolute harmful bullshit accusation, because you don't know. That kid could have started working out when he still had severe acne. He could have started completely skinny with a full face of acne and then continued to get muscle while having all this acne. And then you come up and you say, oh, you need to stop the fucking steroids, you cunt. Like, that's not very nice, is it? My point is, next time you see a jacked guy with a little bit of acne, remember, just like any skinny guy, he could just have genetic acne. Alright, time for the question submitted on the last Accutane video in the comments. This one is from Dan, and he says, how do you have so much energy while taking Accutane? Now, it is a common side effect that people feel really lethargic or depressed or down and really low in their moods. But for me, it seems like I haven't lost any of my energy. Now, I attribute this to the fact that I drink a ton of water. I get at least 2 gallons, sometimes 3 gallons of water a day in. Right now and currently, since the beginning of my Accutane treatment, I've been bulking, so I'm getting tons of calories and lots of carbs in. And you get lots of carbs in, and it helps keep your energy levels up because your body runs off of glucose, which is sugar, and carbs are sugar. And finally, I always get a full night's rest in. I'm never one of those guys who's staying up till like 2 or 3 when I have to wake up at 6. I get 8 hours of sleep every single night. So all 3 of those things really factor into giving me a lot of energy. Plus, I'm just a really positive guy, so I'm always trying to keep uppity and happy and positive about everything and any situation in my life. Now, the next question comes in from Tabby. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. She says that her urine is coming out neon yellow and she doesn't get a lot of fats in her diet. She wanted to know if this means that she's not absorbing her Accutane. Now, remember, vitamin A, which is Accutane, is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means that it needs fat to be absorbed absorbed, unlike the water-soluble vitamins, pretty much any other one that's not A, D, E, or K. So you need to get a lot of fat in that meal when you're taking your Accutane, sorry. Now, if you're not getting a lot of fat, you are going to pee a lot of that out. And neon yellow urine is a good sign that you are releasing a lot of vitamins, whether it's vitamin A or any of the vitamins. So there are two things that you should do. You should try to increase your fat intake when you're taking your Accutane. Try to get at least, I'd say 35, 40, but if you can go even higher, then that's great. Grams of fat, by the way. And the other thing you should do is you should increase your water intake, because another sign of yellow pee is that you're not getting enough water in. So if you're dehydrated, you'll also have really yellow pee, and you won't know if it's because you have too much vitamins or if it's because you're not getting enough water in. Justin Danger says, do you have any family members with severe acne? He says, we're in the same boat. So I feel you, Justin. I feel you. We got some bad acne, but none of my family members currently have acne at all. LP has a zit or two that come up here and there, but nothing bad. Apparently, when he was in high school, he had a beard full of zits. My other brother, who lives in Michigan now, also had really bad acne when he was in high school, and both of them are completely over it now. They're also both about 10 years older than me. So when I started Accutane, I didn't have anybody that was on Accutane or had acne to relate with or to talk to about it. I kind of just started my own thing. But yeah, my family does have a genetic history of having acne in their younger years, and then we clear up around late 20s or 30s. And the last question that I get asked is, have you gone down in weight? He says that he's noticed since he got off of Accutane that his lifts have gone up, but he hasn't gained any weight. Now, if you've been watching, or if you didn't know this already, on Sundays I update you guys with my progress because I'm gonna be competing in November. So I give you a weight update. And I haven't ever actually dropped weight since I started Accutane. I've been progressively going up and up and up. Currently I'm at 210 pounds or so. And when I started Accutane, I believe I was, I don't know, I think I was like 195 or 200 pounds. So I've been continuously going up in weight. But Accutane does seem to zap a lot of strength out of people. For me, it zaps a lot of strength out of me, and I've heard from other people that it seems like their lifts are not going up as much, or their lifts will even digress. Now for me, my strength has gone up, but a lot slower than when I was not on Accutane. So I'm really excited to finally clear up, get completely nice and clear, and then be able to bulk naturally without Accutane and see my lifts just exponentially grow like they used to. So that's the video. Thank you guys for asking questions. Here are the goals for next week. Pretty much, I just want to get rid of this big one on my forehead. After that, we're just working on all the little blackheads and just the little dots that normal people get. And then we're cleared up. So I'd say probably about 2 months from now. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have questions, comments, or anything to say, please leave them below in the comments. Do not forget to click the like button, the thumbs up button, and maybe the favorites button too. Also share this with anybody who has acne or anyone who wants to start Accutane but isn't quite sure about it. This is a great place and resource for them to check out to get a better idea of whether they should or should not start Accutane. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are amazing. Team Beyond the Week, lift heavy or die, MIRIN!